What's the song that you do it to?
Uh,
Staying
Staying
alive.
alive.
Staying alive.
Uh, uh,
Did you ever learn that?
Staying alive. Staying alive. Uh, uh, uh,
Oh,
Staying alive.
stop. We're done. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another week of Raised on Sports, a father and daughter podcast. I'm Reagan, the daughter.
Hello, everybody. Jason here, the dad, and thanks again for tuning in. We love having all of our listeners.
All of our fans are tuned in this week. We got some exciting stuff to talk about. But first, Dad, how was your week? Like we do every week.
Yeah, week's been good. It's nice catching up with you. I haven't talked to you in a little while, so I know you're going a lot through all your internships and stuff. So, but my week was good. It's just still busy basketball time right now. We're winding down here. Got about another week left, and yeah, just busy.
What's your team doing?
We lost an overtime game last night to Los Al, the best team in the county. So,
I mean,
yes, a lot of props for hanging on and fighting hard. And boy, it would have been nice to pull off a ginormous upset. It would be like, Clemson beating Duke at home in a couple weeks. So getting so close, but just didn't overcome. But nonetheless, we did well. And we got about a week left, and then playoffs are going to be up in the air. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. So stay tuned. We'll let you know next week. But,
I'll stay tuned. I know I was just mentioning earlier that I'm in a principles of coaching class right now.
Well, fun.
So by the end, I'll be a certified coach. So just
there you go.
I'm basically going to be you.
I'll hand you the clipboard. You're ready to go.
I don't know if I could do that, but I know if a kid goes into cardiac arrest, I know what to do. So
good. CPR. Maybe that can be a nice personal segment we do sometime. I could teach CPR. We could do a CPR class right here.
Raised on Sports, we're doing CPR. Yes.
I don't know if we can certify anybody out there, but we can teach you some of the basics.
Coming from two people who are really big into science, Dude,
CPR, you're just saving a guy's life. You just pound their chest. That's all you're doing.
What? I mean, I think it's a little more than that. Saving a person's life. Anyways, we're getting off track.
Call 911. Get the AED. Start compressions. Come on.
Do you ever do the what's the song that you do it to? Staying alive. Staying alive. Did you ever learn that?
Staying alive.
Oh, stop. We're done.
I have never given CPR when it is needed, but I am prepared if so.
That's good. Have you ever given the Heimlich?
I have given the Heimlich. As a matter of fact, I think I gave you the Heimlich when you were a kid choking on a hot dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that? Was I young?
Yeah, I don't know, 6, 7 maybe.
What? You gave me the Heimlich?
Just came behind you and gave you a little cup hand thrust into the chest. Out it came. You're good to go.
Me and my roommates were talking about giving the Heimlich earlier today. Anyways, we're getting so off track.
See, this is what talk show sports radio does. You ask me, what does Dan Patrick talk about? This is how his shows go most of the time. And next thing you know, they're talking about choking up hot dogs and giving the Heimlich. And
7 years old.
And there we go.
That's true. Maybe we need a little bit more of this and getting sidetracked on the podcast.
All right.
It brings up random stories because I didn't even know I got the Heimlich when I was 7 on choking on a hot dog.
See, there you go.
The more you know, right?
The more you know. And this is more than just a sports talk podcast. We talk about life.
Okay.
Father-daughter life.
Okay, so now we're going to teach everyone how to give CPR. Actually, no. In another episode.
In another episode, we will teach CPR. It will be a unofficial, uncertified.
Unofficial, just like a little tips and tricks.
Sure, and you don't even have to pay us.
Really? No.
Donations accepted.
Exactly. Tips are welcome always. But I'm glad your basketball team's good. I'm sorry about your loss last night because that sucks.
It does, but it's okay. Move on. Next game.
Yeah, totally. Me, what have I been doing this last week? I don't even know. Like school.
Busy. School?
I've been really busy. I've been trying to get back on my workout grind and getting my 10,000 steps a day. Like you mentioned earlier, I'm in the midst of internship applications, which is kind of annoying with sports. I've realized is that Applications don't really come out or don't really get into full swing until honestly February, March. I've
Yeah,
applied to a handful, but all of my friends who are in business and marketing and all, like they already had their internship. They had it in October
I
for the
know. I
summer.
know.
So it's like stressing me out when I see LinkedIn, everyone has their internships, but I'll be fine.
Don't be stressed. It's all
I'm
good.
good.
It's all
And I
good.
just have to learn how to take rejection well because I know like I'm applying to like NFL. Like the
Yes.
NFL, I'm gonna get rejected. Like, well,
Yes.
we don't know yet. I haven't heard back. But these big companies, I'm still 20 years old. Like, of course, I need to learn how to get rejected better. That's like
I'll reach out to the Angels and the Chargers and the Rams out here for you and
okay.
put in a good word for you.
You got these connections for me.
Sure. It's just a phone call.
Oh, all right. I
Yeah.
mean, you did get on field passes at the Chiefs.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yep.
So just
Saw
call
Pat,
him up.
saw Pat Mahomes himself.
Oh my gosh. Did you give him a hug?
No, I didn't even know who he was, to be honest with you.
When did you go?
Pat, the dad. His dad.
Oh, Pat,
I told
Pat.
I told you that story, didn't I?
No.
So we're on the field at a Chiefs game and watching the Chiefs warm up, and out comes this gentleman from the tunnel, and it's just this scrawny dude, and everybody's oohing and awing over him, and we just look at each other and go, "Who the f is this guy?" And needless to say, it was Patrick Mahomes' dad,
That's so funny.
former Major League Baseball pitcher.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, you and Pat are now best friends.
Well, I don't know if we're besties, but
That's like when I was watching an interview with Jason Tatum, and Deuce was on the interview. Like, I didn't know that his son was so famous in Boston.
it's
Like,
huge. He's huge.
he's huge. And then I
Yeah.
watched the Starting Five documentary and realized
Great.
that Deuce is like the guy,
Great.
however old he is. But
I know.
now I know who Deuce is, and
He's
no, he's
a
almost more
player.
famous than Jason Tatum.
I know.
But anyways,
Back to your week. So
back to my week. It was good.
good.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
It's hump day, everyone.
Almost the end of the month. Almost the end of the
Oh,
month.
I know. I feel like
Which is nice.
January has been dragging on. I don't know if this is you, but I feel like this is every January just because there's nothing really to look forward to.
Yeah.
Nothing like I don't know. I'm excited for spring break. I actually booked it
Oh, what are you doing?
yesterday. I'm going to Florida,
Okay.
like Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay.
It's
Fun.
called Pompano
Okay.
Beach.
All right. I'll ask
So
around. Never
we'll
heard of it.
see.
That's so good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that, but like January and February is normally just kind of months of nothing and getting back into the swing of it. But other than that, we're good. We're still chilling, get back to working out, and yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you look good. You look good.
Thank
I miss you guys.
I miss you too. I'm excited for you guys. Oh, I got my ring. I don't know if we talked about it in the last episode.
You actually got it, or you?
Well, I ordered it.
Okay.
But it's still like you got your ring. Like it's a
Okay.
big thing. And so you
So
guys
the ring ceremony at Clemson is a very big deal
do you guys even know?
for all our listeners. I've read a little bit online,
Okay.
and
I don't even know. Like
and
people say it's bigger than graduation here.
that's what I've heard. So
It's like-
we're excited. I'm looking at flights right now. Mom and I will get out there. I might do a red eye Friday night, and we'll get out there because we want to be there for Saturday night's drunken festivities.
What? I don't drink.
And then ring ceremony Sunday, and then
Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to get my ring and just excited for you guys to come. Oh,
Cool.
another thing that's exciting, almost. On Friday, I have my checkout for tour guides.
Oh,
It's like my final step of the training process that hopefully I'll pass to become an official tour guide, which is super cool. This training has been going on since like late October, so
you've been doing it a while. That's good.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
I'm excited
good.
to hopefully pass, but I think I'm prepared. I think I'm ready. I have to go out with like an advisor and like adults, and they have to evaluate me with a checkboard, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll be good.
That's good.
So that's something I'm excited for too.
That's fun. Good.
Yeah. Anyways, let's jump into.
Yeah, we got to talk sports a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we do. I mean,
Yeah.
It is called Raised on Sports. It makes
Yeah.
sense. But what happened? College football playoffs.
The
We didn't even talk about
national
that. Or not playoffs.
Championship game. Yeah.
We both. Oh, actually, no.
No.
I
Yeah.
picked Ohio
That's
State
that's why you are now officially in the
in the
lead
lead.
with your NFL picks and your college football
Talk
championship pick.
about a comeback, Dad.
It was great. Oh, your
Respect the
comeback.
hustle. My comeback, I
Yeah.
was down
I might have
for a
fibbed a
while.
little bit on those numbers there. I don't know if it's too accurate, but
Okay,
nonetheless,
okay,
we'll
look
let it
who's talking.
we'll
No.
let you have the lead here for a little bit. No, it was no, national championship. It was a great game. It's really hard to get a single game to live up to the hype, and
Mhm.
it kind of did. Ohio State, boy, they looked tough. They looked
Yeah,
tough.
they
They
were great.
played tough. They played well, and I give a lot of credit to Notre Dame for fighting back and making it a game and having a kind of a shot there at the end, but
Mhm.
Ohio State was just too tough. They were
I
good.
know. Ohio
They
State
were
was
good.
great. I mean,
Yeah.
they as much as I'm not the biggest fan of them, like they played like an Ohio State team. And
Yes.
like they played against Oregon. I thought Notre Dame did a great job, like you said, coming back because kind of in the beginning of the third quarter, middle of the third quarter, I thought there was no chance
Mm-hmm.
of Notre Dame coming back, but then they
Mm-hmm.
did. Like they were only down by a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last interception kind of
Yeah. It was tough.
took it
But
away.
Will Howard played outstanding game. Quarterback for Ohio State was fantastic. Probably had his best game of the year.
Mhm.
And they just had weapons. What
Mhm.
was it like? They had 18 5-star recruits in their starting lineup on both sides, and Notre Dame has one. So,
Oh,
I
what?
mean, yeah. So
I
it
didn't know
was they were good. They were predicted the beginning of the season. I think you even picked them beginning of the season to win the national championship.
that. Yeah.
And they proved it. They proved it on the field. So congrats, props to all those Buckeye fans out there. Uh,
Mhm.
and I'm happy with where Notre Dame is at. I
I
think
agree.
they are in a good spot going forward.
Is Riley Leonard coming back?
Nope, he's done. He was an official fifth year graduate senior, so
Yikes.
he is done. So I think
What
he'll
we
be.
do have to talk about though, Dad, that
What's
we
that?
said we were talking about Ohio State is the
Oh,
UDA competition. And
right.
for a lot of our listeners, they probably have no idea what
No
this is.
idea.
This is
But
the Collegiate Dance Nationals. This is the biggest deal in a dancer's life just because, unlike football, where you get 10 games, basketball, way too many games. At dance, you have one competition. Like
mhm.
that is it. You prepare all season for that one competition in January. And that just happened 2 weekends ago.
Last
Last
weekend. Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
And my best friend Paige was on SDSU. But like for it's hard to explain because I bet a lot of people on here don't get it, but there's jazz and palm and hip hop. So there's
Yeah.
like the three categories.
Okay.
Ohio State won jazz.
Okay.
So the dancers from the Buckeyes went straight from winning a national championship to Atlanta on a private jet and then cheered at the national
That's a
championship
game.
game where the Buckeyes
That's
won.
cool. That's a pretty cool
What a
experience.
weekend.
That's a pretty cool experience. So
Yeah. So I'm
yes,
happy
no,
for them.
as a father of daughters, I know the dance world very well.
Yep.
And I know that you all were vastly into it,
Mhm.
watching it all hours of the day.
Mhm.
Streamed it, right? I think.
Yeah,
Was it?
I bought a subscription to
Okay.
Varsity TV for the month.
Okay.
So I could watch it. Me and Alex, my other roommate who's a dancer, did not get off our couch all weekend long. Like
And the little
we
bit that I did see of it on
Mhm.
whether TikTok or Instagram or something, it it's pretty darn good. I'll
It's
admit
impressive.
it's. I think it was who was the umbrella dance? Was that Penn State?
LSU.
That was LSU.
Yeah. Crimea
Oh
River.
yeah. Oh,
You liked that
it's when it comes to props
one? You like the
and
props.
the use of props and the costumes. I don't know. The umbrella one caught me. It was good.
Okay.
I
I mean,
like
it
the Ohio
catches your
State
eye.
one. They had some good movements, as they say.
Yeah.
But it was no, the
Minnes
Ohio State one was really good.
really
But
good. Minnesota won palm.
okay,
So
I didn't
Minnesota,
want. I think I'm more the jazz feel.
you
The
like jazz.
palm and the cheer, and that
You've
just
never
I
liked
don't
that.
know. Yeah, whatever.
It's crazy what they can do. The Minnesota and Ohio are normally top two. They go
Okay.
back and forth. Like, I'm trying to think. This year, each of them won one. Last year, each of them won one. And then 2023, Minnesota won both. And then
Oh.
2022, Ohio won both.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's just a rivalry. Honestly, for every other team, they're just competing for third because they know that those two teams will always come out on top.
So
Not just because they're biased, but just because they're freaking good.
is hip hop in? So neither one of those do hip hop, or do they?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it's LSU, SDSU, and UNLV, which are like the top three hip
And
hop.
UNLV won hip hop.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
I don't think I watched that. Was it
Dad,
good?
you would love that because there's like probably 8 boys on the team.
Somebody did a routine to Bohemian Rhapsody song.
Yes, that was Penn State. Penn State.
That one was pretty good.
They look like mimes.
Yes.
Yes, that
I
was
think
Penn
so.
State.
Okay. They're
I think
pretty
they
good.
end up getting like 7th.
All right. All right.
Michigan got 3rd,
Okay.
and they were really, really good. I feel like you would like that. I was trying to explain it to Bella, my other roommate, and Anna, who they both were not dancers, did not grow up dancers, and we got them by the end of the weekend, Sunday night, watching, getting so invested in
And they
these
loved it?
awards, and
Oh,
they
good.
loved it. There's just so much explained because they just don't get it at all, don't
Good.
understand what's going on. But me and Alex were just trying to explain, but we got them hooked.
UDA Nationals. That's awesome.
And it's only one time a year, so we literally.
I know. It's like the Super Bowl, right? It's their
It is
Super Bowl.
the dance Super Bowl, everyone would
Yep.
say.
All
And
right.
the big story around it, I can
Yeah.
go on and on about this, was there's 2 sisters. One is on Ohio and one's on Minnesota.
Oh.
Have you heard of like the Wagner?
No rivalry
Yeah.
though. Let's go.
It's like people say it's like the Kelseys of dance.
Oh, I love it. Let's make a documentary. Let's get
I'm
them.
not kidding.
Let's get
I
them on a
was
podcast.
surprised. Yeah. I was surprised that they didn't do a documentary or at least a story or something. Like it didn't catch bigger headlines just because of how popular it is now on TikTok.
That could be the next Netflix Untold
Documentary.
Stories.
That's what I'm saying because Cheer, the
Yeah.
documentary, and that was about like junior colleges in Texas.
Oh,
Like this is a huge opportunity for someone to make a lot of money. That's all I gotta say.
All right, movie producers, if you're out there, documentary producers, you're out there.
All these people watching. I promise you. Well, the older sister graduated this year. This is her last year.
Okay, so she went. Which one? The Ohio State or
Ohio State?
So she went out a champion.
She's done, yeah. And then the Minnesota's a sophomore.
All right.
So there's a lot to it. All the movie
Love
producers just letting you know you can make a lot of money.
All right. Everybody out there, tell everyone that we talk UDA Dance Nationals and maybe you'll get some more viewers.
Literally. Next, we do have to talk about NFL. What kind of football dance? Back to football.
Back to football.
Because the Super Bowl is coming up. We just had the NFC and AFC championships.
Yep.
Where the Chiefs took on the
Bills. Yep.
Yeah.
Chiefs beat the Bills. Eagles beat the Commanders.
And if we go back to our picks, I went 3 for 1. This is for the before. I went 3 for 1. Dad, you went 2 for 2.
2 and 2.
And I'm still surprised we didn't talk about this that the Commanders beat the Lions.
I know.
That was very secure in that pick.
That was a very big upset right there, but credit to them. And I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about the Super Bowl, Chiefs and Eagles? We had the same 2 teams 2 years ago.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of criticism. I even saw something on Pat McAfee's podcast where he was saying people want to boycott watching the Super Bowl this year because of these teams. So I don't know.
It's a huge trending hashtag on Twitter X right now about boycotting the Super Bowl for 2025, which I think is stupid. If I'm being honest, like we were just talking the other day, Dad, about the Chiefs are a great, not even a good team. They are a great team.
Yes, dynasty.
And there's so much controversy about how the refs favor them. They favor Pat Mahomes. Like in one of my classes the other day, they talked about it for probably 30 minutes about how much people hate the Chiefs and how much favoritism they get. I don't think so.
I think it's all bogus. I think it's just
Let's
people
go.
making excuses to try to people want people want change. They don't want to see the same old thing. And my take is this: don't hate greatness. We are
Yeah.
watching greatness. We have the chance to see the first time ever a three-peat Kansas City Chiefs going for their third consecutive Super Bowl. It's never been done before. I mean, we are seeing things that Patrick Mahomes getting a third ring in a row. It's unreal what we are watching with the team that's just kind of a system program. You
Yeah.
just plug a guy in, a guy
Uh-huh.
off waivers, come on in. Kareem Hunt. Anybody could have picked up Kareem Hunt. Chiefs
Yeah.
picked him up. They put him in the system, and next thing you know, they're in the Super Bowl. It's
Exactly. It just like works out for them. I used to, I don't want to say hate, but I didn't love Patrick Mahomes. And then I watched the show Quarterback
okay.
where he was on it, and like it made me have a soft spot for him. I feel
You
like when
see
you
the
see that,
behind the scenes of them, yes.
yeah, and I never really liked Brittany Mahomes. I know a lot of people hate the Chiefs because the whole Taylor Swift situation. But and on the other side, a lot of people hate the Eagles.
Yes.
Just because their fan base is so strong and
Yes.
so aggressively go Eagles. There's just people who absolutely hate either teams. I would say yes. I wanted to see the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't know. I wanted to see them kind of rise up and get
Sure.
there. I don't
I'm
know
a
if they
Josh Allen fan. Yeah.
exactly. But this is how it worked out. I don't think anyone should be boycotting the Super Bowl. Have you seen though the theory about the colors?
Yeah, it's in the logo.
It's in the logo, and it is the colors of the
Yeah,
two,
I did see that. It's crazy.
which it happens for. I didn't think it happened last year, but it happened for the past like 5 years before that or something, which is kind of
Yeah,
weird. And
it
the
is
whole
weird.
thing about like the NFL is a script. Have you heard of that?
What do you I did. What do you think about the thought that's out there, Chiefs winning the Super Bowl and then Travis proposes to Taylor on the football field?
I would hate that.
You would
I
hate it?
hate that
Why?
because he's taking the spotlight away from everyone else on the team. I mean, yes, I feel like he just won a Super Bowl for the third time as well. Third time, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
But come on. Like, this is not about you. I
All
mean, it
right.
is about you, but
It
like,
is. Yeah,
it is, I don't know. I feel like it's about the team, and I want him to propose in like secret.
okay. There you go.
I
All
mean,
right.
I don't really care. Like, I am not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but I don't hate her either. Like, I do like her music. But I don't, it's just too much sometimes. And her outfit was so ugly last weekend. So,
Ooh,
do you see
shade.
it?
Shade. I saw like yes, short skirt and a top. Was that the one?
It was like this huge Louis Vuitton jacket. It was so ugly.
Yeah, I think I did see
But
it.
that's just me. Anyways, I still do like
Are
her,
we
and I
making
still
picks on this game now? Are we making picks? We're gonna wait till next week for this.
we can make picks now. I mean, wait, when is it? In 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah, let's just make picks now.
Yeah,
I don't really know. Like
I do. I'm picking the Chiefs,
Oh.
and not be for any other reason. I'm not a. I mean, I'm a Chargers fan, so I should hate this. Jeff Howe, if you're listening, I am sorry, but I want to see it happen. I want to see a three-peat. I want to see Pat Mahomes do his thing. I know we have some close ties to the Eagles with Sophie Calcaterra, the wife of Grant Calcaterra. But sorry, Sophie and Grant, I'm picking the Chiefs.
All right, I'll do the opposite because I got some ties to the Eagles as well, with Shipley getting his first
How
NFL
great was
touchdown.
that? Yeah.
And did you see Saquon Barkley like go and celebrate him? Like
went nuts.
it was the cutest thing ever.
Loved it.
I
Loved
love
it.
Shipley.
That
Jeremiah.
might have been my favorite thing of the game.
Oh,
of
I
that game.
agree. It was
Yeah.
really sweet. And Jeremiah Trotter is on the Eagles, which was
Yep.
a Clemson fan. And I saw that Jeremiah Trotter's dad won the NFC championship as an Eagle. Like, what was it? Like, how many years ago? And then he just won the NFC championship as an Eagle
That's
But
cool.
it's just cute. And then obviously Grant Calcaterra. I gotta root for the Eagles. Those are my
All right.
people.
All right.
So I'm rooting for the Eagles. We will see. I think it's gonna be a really good game come 2 weeks. I don't want it to be a blowout. I want it to be a good game.
Yes, that's all we're hoping for too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you have any
And I will
plans for the
not
Super
be
Bowl?
boycotting this. I'll be watching it at
Yeah.
Rob Adams' house.
Oh yeah. So what are your plans?
I'm sure we will go over to the Adams, our good family friend, and I don't know. I haven't gotten the official invite yet, so I'm sure that'll be coming soon.
I mean, you guys have been doing that for how many years?
For a long time. For a long
Yeah,
time.
when I was home, I would go to the Adams every Super Bowl.
Get our Super Bowl square sheets all lined up out on the tables.
Mhm. Yep.
We play Mrs. Adams Super Bowl bingo game.
Make a bunch of good food.
Make a bunch of good food.
And
you
the
want
halftime performers.
we got to talk about that too. We can say that till
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we can say that. And you know what the best part about the Super Bowl is, at least for
What?
me,
What?
is the next day there's no school. It's a day off. Greatest feeling ever. So it's one of the president's birthday. So thank you, Abe Lincoln, for celebrating your birthday.
Wait,
the
I
day
went to
after.
high school.
Yeah, it's a national holiday.
But sometimes Clemson's weird.
You might have school, but banks and it's a national holiday. So
Wait,
there's no school.
that's so nice.
The day after Super Bowl.
That's in 2 weeks.
The 10th. So it'd be the 10th.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't have school.
So I did look at the calendar. You're not going to like this. So February 8th, Saturday,
Okay.
Duke at Clemson.
At Clemson. Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl Sunday the 9th.
Yep.
Monday the 10th, North Carolina at Clemson.
Yeah, I told you. I knew. You knew
I was
that.
thinking of coming out to visit you.
Oh,
but I can't.
That's okay. I think I'm working those games anyway, so I'm going to be behind a big screen. Also, I didn't even tell you this. I got another internship called the Tiger Illustrated, which is like a sports media company. So I'm going to start doing like articles and like write-ups for games and sports and stuff, and going to press conferences and hopefully doing some post-game interviews with them. So we're crossing our fingers there, but I'm excited. So I'm going to be working one of my jobs for those weekends.
Love it.
Who knows which one, but I'll be working. So
love it.
You can watch that from the comfort of your own home.
All right. Well, I think that about wrapped up our Raised on Sports edition 14.
Yeah, number 14, Dad. We've been doing good.
We have been doing good.
14 episodes. That's like kind of a lot.
It is a lot. I love it. The only reason why I say 14 is because the number 14 popped up in my corner there. So I hope it is 14.
Yeah, it is. I typed it because it's number 14.
Good.
But I hope you have a great.
We'll talk more. We'll talk more next week. Definitely Super Bowl halftime and everything else. And we are looking for a guest.
Oh, yeah. Because if you watched last week, you would know that we are trying to ramp up this podcast and get new ideas. So please comment what you want to see. If you're made it this far along in the podcast, please comment down below what you want to see and who you want to see.
Yes.
Because I want to get a guest on here. I think that'd be fun to interview them and kind of get a second opinion if we're just doing the same old thing, you know?
Love it. Love it.
But you definitely have to comment below what you want to see and who you want to see. But for now, that's all we have for you guys today. I hope you have a great rest of your day and week, Dad. This is Raised on Sports. I'm Reagan.
I'm Jason. Great catching up with you, babe. Love you.
All right, love you too. Bye.